Yeah, we should have come here long ago. Right, I want to head south because that's where we started, and I've sort of lost my bearings here. What do we have if we go north? We have the blockade paladins. Bone beehive. That's a suspicious looking circle.
I've spotted something.
Chaucer. And a deer hunter. Antler bow. Marksman's fang. I think that goes right through shields. Here lies a vagrant poacher who saw fit to slay my beloved pet stag for his meat and skin. The curious prize will lie with him here forever, but the meat will never nourish him, nor will the pelt ever warm him. If you are reading this note, consider it a warning. Take from me, and I shall take tenfold from you. Signed, Riker. He sounds like a fun guy. Garrett's family farm. Right. Paladins. Don't want to mess with their set of traps. We'll head south. I think we basically have to be in a situation where if we start to mess with Riker, we're prepared to go all the way.
Curse of master freaks. Goddamn Riker.
The servant responds with a blank look and a low groan.
What the hell is it digging? Don't want to deal with the graveyard situation right at this second. Andras.
The dog growls and bares its teeth at you in a wide, unsettling grin. You swear you see a worm emerge from its grey-pink gums, then burrow back in.
Come closer. I dare you.
Take a step back. No. Walk away slowly. It's not particularly dangerous. Also don't really have a reason to pick a fight here.
The dog growls and bares its teeth at you in a wide, unsettling grin.
A lot of skeletons. Hatch to someplace.
Human graves. Let's hope none are earmarked for me. Any blessing from a stone idol is a hollow one. I've spotted something.
You recognize the dog from the town square in Driftwood. The wounds from his spiked collar are healing well.
Oh, hi! How are you? I'm good. Hey, do you smell that? It smells like the fish place, doesn't it? Like fish, only, worse. Okay, bye!
Am I digging up someone's grave here?
Here lies Margilenia Pruitt, who won many battles at the bridge and elsewhere.
I'm going to not dig those up at the moment. What exactly all that inviting my place? Right. The main problem is I didn't particularly want to come here in the first place.
Stoneguard, be welcome.
Okay. Any more void Vulcan? Probably we need to talk to the woman and child. No, they're gone. Were there other areas here? I went to the lower levels fairly quickly. Pretty sure I did not take a look around even the other rooms. Mary Pruitt's chest. There's definitely a Pruitt gravestone.
Under lock and key.
Yeah, that's not particularly a problem though. Yeah, it was this one. Are they the graves prepared in advance for people currently living? Right, this is a dead end. So there has to be something interesting here, otherwise why even have the place? That's the well. Right. We've been down there already. Okay, I did not expect this. Looks like... Ooh, Brahmos. That's probably where we should go. That would be someone's quest. Personal quest. Also, it doesn't seem to be all that far away.
Here lies Margilenia Pruitt, who won many battles at the bridge and elsewhere.
Marjolia. Something about the bridge. Or you shall not pass, along those lines. Okay, archive then maybe? Marry. So
Here lies Margilenia Pruitt, who won many
be,
battles at the bridge and elsewhere.
certainly be a nickname. Right, definitely grain farming.
Here lies Margilenia Pruitt, who won many battles at the bridge and elsewhere.
Not quite sure how this place works.
The servant responds with a blank look and a low
Thrice bound chest. Dead lizards protecting it. I want to take a look at the lizards. Cremation pyre.
From ember to flame.
That's easy enough to remove if we really wanted to. Doesn't seem to be taking any damage from it, so it doesn't matter.
Melee took place here, with House of Shadows assassins from the looks of it. I dread a dream undone.
The chest before you is covered in old ancient empire pictograms. You consider trying to find some lockpicks in your bag, but looking at the chest, you don't see any keyhole. You hear a deep rumbling from inside the chest, and a voice emerges. It hisses and clicks, but doesn't make any sense.
Demand that the chest opens in the name of the gods.
The chest's chatter gets louder and angrier. It refuses to open.
Okay.
The chest before you is covered in... You hear a deep rumbling from inside the chest, and a voice emerges. It hisses and clicks, but doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, name of the divine.
The chest's chatter gets louder and angrier.
Okay, you.
The chest before you is... You hear a deep rumbling from inside the chest, and a voice emerges. It hisses and clicks at you in the old tongue, your people's ancient language.
This chest recognizes Consul Zara as master. Speak her words or return me to the flames.
Kaufman politely asks what it might contain.
The words of Consul Zara are not inane babbling. Speak them or be silent.
Try to reason with the chest. Ugh, good luck. Demand the chest open before a prince of the ancient empire.
This chest opens for the words of Consul Zara, not apes, not kin, not the gods themselves.
This Consul Zara.
The chest before you. You hear a deep rumbling from inside the chest, and a voice emerges.
Okay. I want to drag this thing around. Could break it through physical attacks. I really don't want to do it. Can't pick it up. What does the quest itself say? Primus played his shadow with lizard pursuers in the direction of the cemetery. Ah, okay, where are you then? I'm assuming she's inside there, probably. I'm assuming there's also some reason not to just bash it open. It's fairly vulnerable to physical attacks after all. That would mean actually that it's safe there. That's probably why it was there. They tried to get to it, but they all died. I'll try to get the words of Consular Zara somewhere, but for now, just gonna shove my egg back in there. It was safe there the first time. It could be a gravestone here.
Here lieth Haverley North and child, struck down by a sorcerer fiend most vile.
Yeah, the lizards get cremated after all.
A stone king. Just as effective as a real one, I reckon.
Here lies Old Man Malik. No dancing on this grave.
Any graves nearby? It's a huge amount of blood here, and I don't think it's because of my rain blood skill. Right, the lizards would probably be buried close to the crematorium.
Oh, under lock and key.
Coffins for humans.
An ancient grave marker. The name upon it has faded away. An ancient grave marker. The name upon it has faded away.
I mean, it would make more sense to try to find a
She's
name.
as close to a guardian angel as it gets out here.
Here lies Galen Heavendale, a lost soul, executed in his prime, aged 19. Here lies an unnamed child of the Harkwood family. Their sorrows Here lies an unnamed child of the Harkwood family. Their sorrows Here lies an unnamed child of the Harkwood family. Their sorrows know no bounds. Here lies Ella Ford, victim of sororicide. No gentler soul has graced this plane, except for perhaps her sister, Deborah. She hums quietly. Here lies honest Dorild, or whatever his real name was. We are glad to give him rest. Here lies an unknown adventurer, who came to us with tales of blood and died still with all his own. We are glad to give him rest. Here lies an unknown pious priest, stopped for a moment's peace, found a great deal more. We are glad to give him rest. Here lies an unknown vagabond, who died in her sleep with her boots still on. We are glad to give her rest. Here lies an unknown thief, who drank too much and gave herself away. We are glad to give her rest. Here lies an unknown ne'er-do-well, tried to steal the wrong man's gold. We are glad to give him rest. Here lies an unknown songstress, who sang in the night and did beguile us. We found her body in the morning. We are glad to give her rest. Here lies an unknown wagoner, run over by his own cart. We are glad to give him rest. Here reposes an unknown alchemist, whose scars glowed after her death. She lies here, but not in darkness. We are glad to give her rest. Here lies an unknown traveler, stopped to ask for water, fell ill and died. We are glad to give him rest. Here lies an unknown wanderer. We are glad to give her rest. Here lies an unnamed bag of bones, found long after the flood. Here lies Bidsy Vanyan, drowned in rum. If the Hall of Echoes a tavern be, her seat is reserved.
What cause did this knight serve, I wonder?
This is a massive area, and I have no idea what I'm looking for here.
Here lies the corporeal flesh of mathematician Anne Grimm. Behold death, the great equalizer.
This looks a little bit special, at least.
This part is gated off from the rest. Whoever is buried here must have been important.
Okay, at least for... Yeah, this is a fight area. God damn it. Right, they're gonna try to jump there. No, you might as well stay there. I light the candles. Duh. I don't think it'll make much of a difference.
Here rests the lizard hero Vidya. She served Lucian the Divine with great dignity and vanquished the strange beasts that arose from the primordial caverns of Reaper's Coast. The implements of her heroism shall rest at the site of her victory.
Secret.
Here rests the dwarven hero Bromley. She served Lucian the Divine with honor and cast out the demons that plagued the great woodlands. The implements of her heroism shall rest at the site of her victory. Here rests the human hero Garrick. He served Lucian the Divine with immense skill and slew the necromancers who preyed upon the dead of Stone Garden Cemetery. The implements of his heroism shall rest at the site of his victory. Here rests the elven hero Halla. He served Lucian the Divine with great vigor and defended the farmers who feed Reaper's Coast against pitiless bandits. The implements of his heroism shall rest at the site of his victory. Suddenly, the earth churns and buckles upwards in several places. Some things are trying to rise to the surface.
Godwoken! You must fall! The God King demands it!
You must fall, so that we may rise!
Let your blood quench our roots so we may grow.
The covenant shall be fulfilled.
What is this covenant bullshit?
Haste steel, Godwoken!
Level 11. Sworn. What the hell does sworn mean? Character is sworn to the God King. Yeah, that doesn't say anything to me. Still. Two-handed weapon, bow, daggers, mage. Who are you? You're Garrick. Next one is Bromley. Much more worried about Bromley. And I play Bromley out of the fight somehow. I don't think so. Ugh. Whatever. That into a goddamn thing. Okay, I'm confused what is expected of me then.
I'm ready. These graves shall be yours now, Godwoken.
Hala is next. I can probably cause it so that she's not gonna do a goddamn thing.
Die!
The bigger problem is what's gonna happen afterwards. We're getting experience out of this, but it doesn't matter. So I guess there should be an ability maybe to break that chain. Right, I can probably try to cripple him. Based on physical armor though. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Nothing's going to work.
Your end will be our beginning.
Your efforts are useless, God.
Call it.
I'm sort of agreeing that it's gonna be useless. But is there a way to try to get this to work in a reasonable manner?
You're not trying to escape, are you?
Is this a chance to farm experience? Could source vampires and kill them. She has break shackles ability. Silence close, crippled, shield shock, plague, suffocating, atrophy, disease, infectious disease, shackles, play, pain. Might be able to at least target them.
Glory is mine.
Magic armor blocks. Not a... Oh, god damn it. Anything else I could reasonably do? Probably heal your ass. Right, Sworn is something bad, and you need some kind of special way to kill the Sworn guys. Otherwise nothing's gonna happen. I can't think of much besides the source sucking or blessing.
None. Let's see what spirits haunt this garden.
Right, you. There shouldn't be any spirit magic resistance valid target. Right, there's a different version popping up. Much tougher version once you kill the first one. So maybe I was unduly worried. Just need to kill them a few times. I can't really use any of my heavy hitters. Right, the only thing I could target is him. Ah, for God's sakes, we are not in good condition. We've separated each other from each other a little bit too much. I basically panicked when I noticed that they can just resurrect themselves.
Glory is mine!
Spear will die. Alright, you need to fight this in a different way.
There is no death for the loyal.
No death for the loyal, yeah. Always an option to escape, I guess. The bigger problem was that I assumed that the initial fight was all there is to this fight. Right, so they need to be killed twice, that's the thing. You are in terrible shape. And the more dangerous version appears. Yeah. Now think this through. Electricity attack. Guess I did wholly damaged video. What the hell are we gonna do? If I don't have an answer, wait. Right, this is a bad situation to be in. Very, very bad. You need some defenses for yourself. A little bit of blessing wouldn't hurt. I can't get up. Can't get another attack no matter what I do after this, so I'll be basically backstabbed by a lot. Could I blitz attack myself away from this? I don't think I can prevent their attacks no matter what I do. Might be best for us to basically attack Garrick once. That would put him in a bad situation. Okay, you're a summoner now. balls. I'm too far from anyone to really make much of a difference. Yeah, the ice is not exactly cursed, but it's not exactly good. I can release the bee from this situation though. Right. I can restore everyone's armor a little bit.
I'll yield to none.
I can get rid of the ice to a little minor extent, but do I want to?
I'll yield to none.
You cannot strike me down. I am sworn.
Okay, he wasted his turn, that's great. Can do a backstab probably. Curse the ice. Backstab on the red prince. Chicken. Fuck. Also billion action points. Still, two can play this game. Okay. Red Prince is in the worst possible situation. Otherwise, things don't look that bad. Cursed Ice. Could chill his ass a little bit. Only affects enemies. Frozen. You. I do a physical attack on your ass. 5 hit points left. Bleeding probably. No, he doesn't have bleeding. Bleeding son of a bitch. I can't really do much. Might as well try to buff our own guys. I might be able to kill him. Very hard to hit, practically impossible.
I'll yield to none.
Can't target the chicken for some reason. Can't do a goddamn thing. Frozen. Goddamn son of a bitch.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Last one to go. Want to try to freeze his ass, I guess. Okay, no one's doing a goddamn thing despite apparently. Medusa head.
Prepare yourself.
Ah, nasty little fight. Not exactly top of the line wand we have. And frozen. Yeah. Anything that does magical damage.
Prepare yourself.
Is that it? Yes.
These were heroes. What happened to them? And what's this covenant?
Yeah, the Covenant has been bothering me for a while. Something between Brachus Rex and Undead. Still, good fight.
The heroes of Driftwood lie at your feet, dead for good this time.
Whoever is behind all this will have to try harder if they want to stop us.
Most foreboding. When did heroes turn villains? And what is this covenant?
I wonder what prize was sweet enough to make him into this.
They were corrupted somehow. If it could happen to them, it could happen to us. We should be cautious.
More importantly, we know what the status effect is. It is very, very, very dangerous. I do hope we will find a way to break it somehow. Magical Elven Arbalest, level 11. So this is more or less obsolete gear. Strength leggings could be useful. Yeah, very useful. Sunflower ring. It's a pretty straightforward ring, nothing special. Potential good dagger. It's not though. Finesse single-handed acid. It is a fine dagger, but no. Fine's not good enough. Any other map markers? Yeah, the places where their valuables are buried. We could get the smuggler's cache, no? Right, we have no access to none of their locations. Thrice bound chest. Right, what else? What else? North of us is Stone Garden. Mask Servant. Head of Angelic Statue. Right. We want to go there somewhere. That's the head missing from an angelic statue.
What's this? I found something.
Yeah, but what is this? Ugh, might as well just take a look.
The headless statue looms over you. Its plinth bears the same rotation. The headless statue looms over you. Its plinth bears the same rotation scratches as its counterpart.
Attempt to repair the statue. Okay, where the hell is the head?
I've spotted something.
The plinth of the statue bears a series of deep, circular scratches upon its stone. The statue can be rotated.
Rotate.
You cringe at the sound of stone grating. The statue rotates. You cringe at the...
Okay. Just some loot. Summoning an Hydra's office ring, not a bad one. I'll replace that one. Still, I was expecting this to be a little bit more interesting than that. At the same time, not everything has to be a huge, big deal. Sometimes these minor things are very welcome. Right, we want to move into northeast. Maybe take a look at that too.
Here lies an unknown farmhand. Not a dwarf, but of them. A smallish man of no small heart.
Featherfall is there, whatever that is.
I don't know this goddess, but I can imagine the tall tale. I know little of dwarven death rituals. What role does this woman play? Locked in perpetual prayer. Keep trying, my friend.
Callum Anchoret lies here. Fell in the Great War, aged 14.
Right, there's birth there.
In life, we are Earth's caretakers. In death, we are the skies.
The eagle glowers at you balefully, with eyes like shiny little buttons. One manicured and beribboned claw shoots forth to claim the stringy offal before him. Stretching his neck forward, he peers closely at you.
Pretty eyes, eyes that see far.
The eagle's own eyes glitter with avarice.
Distract him from your eyes by admiring his fancy ribbons.
Master tied them on. Pretty, pretty ribbons. Match my pretty claws. Match your pretty eyes.
Peck, peck, peck. The eagle pecks free some choice lump of gristle from deep within the corpse. He swallows it whole, dark blood dripping from his beak, and matting the fluffy feathers at his throat.
Master died, but Master told me what to do. All my life told me you are what you eat. So I do. I will become the Master. Unless you are not the new Master, are you?
This makes the most sense to me. We just don't have a lot of constitution. Tell him he is already his own master, free and strong, but if he seeks a friend, so do you.
I am my own master, for the master is within me. I will go with you if you become a master too.
Walk forth a sinew or two of the rotting entrails of his former master. Take a bite.
You chew it for what seems like forever, yet the texture does not change in your mouth. Tough yet moist, leathery yet slippery. It's disgusting. Sometimes you really wonder about how you make choices in life. Sometimes, like now. The eagle hops from claw to claw, peering up at you with a berserk and bird-like excitement.
See? Feel it? The power!
Count your taste and claim to feel the full power of his master flowing through you. That would be dangerous. Well, whatever, I'll say it anyway.
A hacking caw breaks free from his ebony beak. Those little button eyes seem to twinkle in the gloom.
Yes, kidney. Good for courage, good for warrior. You will fight well, now Master's blood runs within you. Featherfall is with you. Together, we go together from here.
Featherfall hops eagerly onto your shoulder and digs his claws in deep. He pecks your cheek in what could charitably be called an affectionate manner. Blood drips from the wound. At least he didn't go for your eyes.
Summon a condor. Wonder how many of these animal familiars you can get. Any ability that I don't use a lot of, and it's got to be less. Ice span isn't super important. Level and summoning ability, so I don't think these will ever be good, because I don't have any summoning ability. That's why they always suck. I'll summon it once, just to see what exactly you get. The basic gist of things. It is a level 12 piece of crap that has nothing. Yeah, it's not useful really. Master Owen. Body parts. And that was it. Well, on the positive side, it is good to know that you can have access to these summons. For God's sakes, could you people just follow me? We were heading northeast, trying to get out of this place. Maybe access to the first set of loot items. What happened? The summoned creature disappeared. Probably.
Here lies an unknown farmhand. Not a dwarf, but of them. A smallish man of no small heart.
I'll check the first set of items and end things there. How hard is this?
I found something.
Spot these things. Gory Swan. 10,000. Flashing footsteps. Sparks fly with each step you take in these soft-soled slippers, as if the wearer were tinder to the flint of the earth. Pyrokinetic movement and fire resistance. Physical armor. Requirements nothing. These aren't particularly good, because they're not specifically any type of specialty armor. And on the positive side, they have no requirements. Fire resistance, pyrokinetic, so could have some use. But these are not worth really tracking down. They're just fine items you might find here and there. Okay, there's at least 2 large areas here. One is probably for level 9, level 10 characters, then something along 11, then this area, and then you're ready for that, more or less.